Hello guys. Hi, I hope that I find you well. My name is Asna. I am originally from Congo, currently live in Canada, Quebec. Back home, education was seen as a way to better life. I came with those values here in Canada. I had big dreams that if I studied hard, working hard would lead to success. But that didn't go the way I expected.
Have you ever felt that ache in your heart when your child says, Mama, you don't have time for me? As an immigrant parent, I thought I was doing my best, working hard, staying close, making sure needs were met, until that moment shattered me.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fawzia. I'm originally from Eritrea. Currently living in Canada for the past 14 years with my husband and 3 kids. I used to be a personal support worker by profession. I used to work 12 hours, night shift, leaving my kids in daycare for hours. Me and my husband both working full-time, still we were coming from there to pay.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a wife, mom, grandma, and a special ed teacher. I'm originally from the Philippines and now living here in Georgia, USA.
And I'm Mike. I'm from Manchester, England. I'm a musician by heart, but I've worked in the corporate world, moving from one job to another.
Hi, my name is Ravinder. I came to Canada from India with big dreams for my family. I worked as a daycare teacher so I could be nearby my kids. But in reality, I was missing out on their childhood. The laughter, the memories, the moments I will never get back. The guilt was heavy.
Hi, I'm Megan from Alberta, Canada. I'm a single mom of 2 little boys and a teacher. I was feeling absolutely depleted after pouring everything into teaching other people's kids all day and then coming home with nothing left for my own boys, the very kids I worked so hard to have. The little time I did get with them never felt like enough, and I wasn't showing up as the mom I wanted to be. On top of that, financially, I was barely keeping up, which only added to my stress and made it even harder to be present.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my name is Fatmata, originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I now live in the US, New York with my family. I'm a wife, mom of 2 boys, and by profession I'm a nurse and I work full time.
We remember asking ourselves, is this it? Is this what life is supposed to be? Just working, paying bills, and never really living?
We are burnt out. I worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. I was always tired, stressed, and missing precious time with the people I love the most.
For years, I worked long hours, feeling exhausted. By the time I got home, all I wanted to do was sleep. When my kids needed my time, I barely had energy left to give. And the hardest part, my little one will often ask me, Mommy, are you going to work today? And when I said yes, he looked sad and whispered, I wish you could stay with me. That broke my heart. I was providing for them, but I wasn't truly present. I knew something had to change, but I didn't know where to start. I thought working long hours was the only way to get ahead.
5 years ago, everything changed. While I was at work helping a patient fell on me and I had to be off work for the whole year. And I was bedridden for 3 months. I couldn't move. It was a very difficult time for me and my family. And during my recovery, I started looking to work from home. That's when I came across this amazing digital business over 3.5 years ago.
One evening, I found something that felt like an answer to my prayers. A digital business I could manage alongside my busy life. It didn't take me away from my kids. It gave me back to them. Today, I'm a present mom, a sportive wife, and I'm building a legacy for my children. No more choosing between being there for them and providing for them. I get to do both. If I can do it, so can you.
When I found this online business, it felt like the right fit because it gave me a way to ease that financial burden on the side without taking more time away from my kids. Everything was set up, the training, the tools, the automation, which made it possible for me to start right away. Now I feel hopeful and excited, knowing that not only is it supplementing my teaching income, but it also has the potential to replace it. And that means more time, more presence, and more freedom with my boys.
Then we came across this digital business, and all we did was sign up with our name and an email. We watched a free webinar, and everything changed for us in many ways.
But then I found a flexible online digital business. I took the leap of faith and stepped out of my comfort zone and started building what I was missing. Today, I'm not only building a business, I'm creating a life of balance, purpose, and freedom. Most importantly, I am present for moments that matter most. If you ever felt like me, tired, stuck, and wishing for more, just know this: change is possible and you don't have to settle.
So,
I started in health, but I faced with unfair treatment that made my journey harder than it should have. A 2-year program took me 3.5 years. In the end, my journey in healthcare didn't go as planned. Even when I found work in healthcare, stability was still out of reach. I experienced burnout, constant fatigue, stress caused by coworkers, patients, and even their family members. Being alone, all the responsibility fell out on me. No matter how many hours I worked, my paychecks never covered all my expenses. I realized that working harder wasn't a solution. I remember one day sick at work and barely able to breathe, but I was still expected to keep working. Losing that job left me drowning in debt, living on credit cards, sometimes paying interest for years. That's when I started searching for something extra, something that could help me to do at home on top of 9 to 5.
if you are like us, burnt out, exhausted, and just craving a better way, this might be your chance. Don't ignore it, check it out, and we'll see you on the inside. God bless.
So guys, I was able to find this amazing digital business that was able to change my life. And that digital business was able to give me more hope, peace of mind, reduce my stress, to cover all my expenses. Now, it's also able to add up to my 9 to 5. I'm even able to get 800 extra from this digital business. We have a free mentorship, good community, and the train that would be provided for you to start this digital business.
Work, I was able to quit my full-time job 7 months into the business. I was able to send my 2 older kids to Islamic private school, all paid by this business. And now I earn 4 to 5 figures every single month. I have a toddler. I nurse him to daycare, and I have an honor to coach and mentor so many moms from around the world. If I can do it as a busy mom of 3, you can do it too. If this resonates with you, send me a message or comment ready, and I will send you the exact free workshop that changed my life.